ready for stretching? Good morning, y'all. Oh my god, I gotta give Sheila his treat. He's gonna freak out. Oh my god. Sheila, hi baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Is there something you want? Is there something you want? You want a treat? I know you don't want a treat. Do you want a treat? You just want a piece. You don't want a treat. There you go. There you go. I gotta get Sheila his treat. I know. You want a treat? You want a treat? You get half of this one. Girlie, you know what this is. You don't like these. You don't like these, baby. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, hold on. There you go. There you go. I'm gonna give you some of these too, baby. You want any of these, Azula, for once? Go ahead and eat it. No. Azula. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Here we go. Azula just likes to be involved. She doesn't care what the activity is. She just wants to be involved. All right, y'all. Good morning. Right now, I'm going to start the morning with some stretching because I went to bed last night just so introspective. I was really thinking about things last night, and I was like, I am very happy with the progress that I've made on my movement routines. Consistently since April 1st, done 2 outside workouts a week, and that is literally unheard of for me. Like, going out of the house to do a workout 2 times a week, unheard of. But because I've been doing it for, what is that, April, May, June, it's now early July, so 3 months straight, it's like truly become a habit for me and like a part of my routine. Tuesdays and Saturdays I do yoga every single week, like without fail. And last night I was like, okay, after 3 months, little reflection moment. I'm really proud of myself. I'm happy with my routine, but I think I can improve on it, and I think I could add a couple more days in. Like, if I'm getting 4 days a week in of some kind of bodily movement, some kind of mobility, some kind of stretching, some kind of whatever, then I'll be like very content with myself, and I think my body will be too. 2 days a week, I absolutely feel just like a strength. I feel a malleability in my body. I feel like I'm able to do certain things and it doesn't like wreck my body for a week, which I feel like for someone in their late 20s should not necessarily be happening. So imagine adding 2 more days to that. I just feel like my body will just feel so good and so right. If anyone's curious, my only goal in like movement routines is just for my body to feel healthy and to feel like it's not deteriorating as I get older. I don't really have any other bodily goals outside of that, but it is going to take a little effort for me to make that extra 2 days a routine. And I either want to do it at home or I want to do it outside. I don't know yet, but I'm going to start at home, I think, and do like walking pad and stretching. Maybe 1 day stretching, 1 day walking pad. So today I'm doing stretching. This is a stretching bar, by the way. It like stretches your legs out. Absolutely not necessary. You can use like a blanket or something. Alright, y'all, it's time for the contraption. I stretched everything else for the most part. It's time. So you put your feet on the ends like this, your ankles, and then you just pull. It's really going. It's really working. I feel like this, the like hip, and what is this? What is this? It's not hamstring, right? That's behind your knee. Whatever this part is pretty tight for me. And I feel like it's good to not have that be tight for mobility purposes. Okay. I'll shut up while I stretch. I'm trying to distract myself because it does hurt. But it's a good hurt. It's a good burn. Oh my god, there's no better feeling than like finally feeling the joints and the muscles and the tendons loosen up. It feels so good. She's loosey-goosey. She's loosey-goosey. Oh, I'm gonna barf. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good for today. That's good for today. Oh my god. It's like closing a like rickety old door. I am going to do a little breakfast now, and then we're going to journal about our morning routines and kind of reflect on the recent changes I've done to my morning routine and all of that. But I'm going to do a little breakfast first, and then we journal. Let's go. I gotta say, I do love the Tiny Protectors. That's where I got this yoga mat from. I love the Tiny Protectors as a brand, and I feel like she really cares about making quality stuff. Like, she goes through a bunch of rounds of like making sure the items are like actual good quality. This is like the first release of the yoga mat they did. This is the only product of theirs that I've ever had a complaint with, because everything else is just like so well done. The mat started like lifting off, and I don't know if that's like how I store it. Like, this room can get kind of hot. I store it in the closet. I didn't use it that often for a while, so it was kind of like sitting in there unused. I don't know if like it was something I did or it's just how it was made and like the materials used, but yeah, it's lifting off in like a lot of different areas. 6-month update on this guy, which kind of sucks, but I also think I could probably just easily glue it down. But just if anyone was like considering getting this and you're like, I'm okay with that or I'm not okay with that, just a little update. But I don't know if also that's something maybe they fixed after a while. I don't know. I like that I'm just like trying to give her the benefit of the doubt because I like her as a person and respect her as a business owner. I'm like, it's probably me. It's probably me. Breakfast time. I'm gonna take these off and be right back. We're back. Zulu was just sitting in this. I went to go get my iPad. She was just sitting in this little thing. She never sits in that. Sometimes we just find her in the most random spots. Like, she never does that. You just happen to find her. Silly girl. You sitting down for breakfast? You sitting down for breakfast? Yeah. Are you making biscuits? Oh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. You making biscuits this early? Wow, look at you go. You clocked in so early. Have a good shift, baby. Have a good shift at the biscuit factory. I know you'll do well. You always do. Okay, y'all, it is time to do a little journaling about morning routines. So I'm gonna just pick a few reflection questions that I want to think on to really structure this journaling and this thought process of how I want to restructure my morning routine. It would be helpful to have my journal, huh? My journal is also my planner. Okay, so I'm calling this general page morning routine redo. And then my first reflection question is going to be, how do you want your morning routine to make you feel? I want my morning routine to make me feel prepared for the rest of the day. I want to feel like I have a clear mind. I want to feel nourished. I want to feel emotionally regulated. Basically, I want to feel like I don't have to think about what to do. What's the word for that? Like, I want to feel like it's second nature. I want to feel like clean and put together and organized, but I think that would kind of fall into prepared for the rest of the day. Okay, what do you want to prioritize in the morning? So I don't want to prioritize work in the morning. I consistently talk about this. That's what I do right now. I prioritize work in the morning. I'm immediately thinking about what I'm gonna plan, what I'm gonna film, what I'm gonna create, how I'm going to respond to something, how I'm gonna structure something, how I'm gonna approach a deal. Like, I'm just thinking about work when I wake up. I didn't have to go into that much detail. I would like to literally have like an on-off switch, which I know is not possible, but I would like to get into a mindset of like the work brain does not switch on until a certain time. And I've been a little bit better at it, but I want it to just be routine. I want it to just be second nature. Like I said, I want to have a routine so structured and kind of like packed. And it can be short. It doesn't have to be like 2 hours. It could be like 30 minutes to an hour or 45 minutes. It doesn't have to be long. I just want it to be efficient and like get everything done I need to and prepare me for the day. So I want to prioritize efficiency and I want to prioritize body. So getting my body prepared for the day, which means like showering if I didn't shower the night before, teeth, hair, makeup if filming, and putting on an outfit every day. I don't be doing that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna say stomach. I want to have a full breakfast, drinky drinks, greens and vitamins, and water. Movement if I'm not doing movement later in the day at the gym, so stretching or walking. I'm gonna say mind and just put like stillness and checking in. Okay, because I was gonna put like plan and prep, but I feel like that's when I turn the work brain on, and so that's not the kind of discrete morning routine I'm trying to craft here. That's more just like general morning time. I want to just craft this like 45-minute block and like routine of it all. Okay, what do you want to exclude from your morning? Work, thinking. I don't want to have to spend a second thinking about what I'm going to do. I want it to be second nature. I want to just go into it knowing each step I do it the same way every day, which is how I used to live back when like I would leave the house every day for school or work. It just had to be that way because you're on a certain time frame. I need it to be that way again. No improvisation. And I'm going to say no like deep mindfulness because I want to have like a little stillness of mind and checking in, but I don't want it to be so deep that I'm getting distracted and I'm like, oh, maybe I should start journaling. No, I want this specific routine to be something I wake up, do, end, and then I could do all of the, thinking, deep thoughts later in the day when I can do that, when I can afford to do that. So I want to keep out like deep mindfulness. This might be controversial to some, but for my discrete morning routine, no cleaning or tidying. Again, that's something that I think should just come later. Like if that's the exact next thing I want to do after my morning routine, fine. But the morning routine always gets sidetracked by me trying to do a little organization or dishes or wiping something up and like, stop. Just finish the morning routine. Okay, what will motivate you to stay consistent in this new routine? I'm gonna say focusing on the feeling, efficiency, single-mindedness. I feel like that's not the right word. Like, I don't know, I guess just like focus, single-mindedness / focus. But what will motivate you? Those are all kind of like what I want out of it. What will actually motivate me? I'm gonna say like habit tracking. Maybe I could track and feeling prepared. I don't know. This is kind of the harder question for me. Okay. Now I'm blocking out the routine. So ideally I'm getting up at 7 a.m. I think. I'm gonna leave the time out of it for now, but I'm gonna say wake up. Every single day I flip the order. Some days I'll do body stuff first. I'll wake up and just like immediately shower, do my hair, put on clothes, and then some days I'm straight in the kitchen. I'm like, I need to eat, I need to drink. I think it makes the most sense to do body stuff first. Wake up, straight in the shower, and then go do everything else. Are there any steps between waking up and showering? Usually I'll like get up a bit. I'll just like sit there. I'll look at my phone. I'll check work stuff, but no more. None of that. Wake up, immediately bathroom. to shower, and then I'm gonna say clothes, and then I'm gonna say body care, and then we're gonna say breakfast and sups, like supplements, and then I'm just gonna put stillness. Stillness can be for the moments I want to like read something, watch a little bit of YouTube, do the New York Times puzzles, or like literally just be still a little bit. Okay, so that's the routine if I don't do movement. I'm gonna make a routine for when I do movement. Let's just go with the max time with these just so that we have wiggle room. Okay, on the days where it's like this is how most days would go, it would wake up, shower, clothes, body care, breakfast, stillness. I'm starting at 7, I'm ending at 8:30, so an hour and a half total. On days with movement, it would be starting at 7, ending at 9:30, so that's 2.5 hours. And then on the days where I showered the night before, so just like clothes, body care, also around an hour and a half. I did 3 variants. I recommend writing down all of the variants you could possibly have just so that like you can get it into your head the exact order depending on what day it is or like what circumstances arise that day. So like for me, if I showered the night before, I go to variant 3. If I didn't shower the night before, I go to variant 1. And if I need to get movement in that day because I don't have a class that evening, I do variant 2. And I have it all right here in this little sheet of paper, and I have all my reflections so I can look back on it when I need to. The other thing I want to plan today and kind of reflect on is and we can do this a little later, just like break up all of the yapping and planning, but I'm actually really excited for this. I feel like this is a great practice for the people who need a little bit more structure in their days off or structure in their downtime, either because they have trouble scheduling it and have trouble actually getting that downtime in because you feel a sense of like guilt around not being productive, and or people who maybe feel like they get too much downtime in and they don't have structure around it and want to create a little more intention behind their downtime. Either one of those options, which I feel like are the kind of the only options unless you have it down pat, I think this approach is really good for. So I found this on Pinterest. It is the ultimate is the ultimate self-care weekend guide. So from Friday evening through Sunday evening, they plan out every single thing that they want to do, or just kind of like a general idea of what they could do. And I think this is such a good idea. I think it's a good idea for like doing each weekend if you want to do a new itinerary each weekend, or if you want to create kind of a menu that you can always go to and choose something off of the list for each day. But I think this is great, especially when you have some routines. Like if you know you always go grocery shopping on Saturday, or you know you always go to the farmer's market on Sunday, you know you do XYZ, you can work those in and schedule those in, but still be able to schedule all of the activities around it in a way that makes the most sense for you, instead of having kind of like a standard one size fits all plan that someone's giving you when that might not work. So it's really nice to customize. I think I want to do a general itinerary kind of buckets that I can pull from at any point based on what my general schedule looks like, because this one is more like specific. But I love this as a jumping off point, and we can do this a little bit later, maybe towards the end of the vlog. I think that'll be fun. But for now, your girl needs to do her nails. I need to do my nails because look at them, rough. I did them while we were in Vegas, and I need to redo them. I need to do my toes too, and I want to see if I can find a nail scrubber because I don't know. I've been feeling like sometimes I'll just like wash my hands. Like I wash my hands a lot, especially after I eat something, and then I still feel like I can like smell the food that I ate even though I wash my hands. So I kind of want to find a nail scrubber. I know I have one. I don't want to just run to Amazon and buy one. I know I have one somewhere. I want to search for a nail scrubber while I'm doing my nails, or before rather, and really get in there and then like keep it by the sink so that I can get in there anytime I wash my hands. Problems, solving them. Solving problems. Okay, I'm gonna finish this work I have to do, and I'll catch you when we're doing nails. Okay, work is done. I have some lunch right here. It's a little Thai curry, and I have my raspberry rose coffee, and I still haven't finished all my vitamins. I had like half of them, and I still haven't drinking all my greens, but hey, we're moving slowly but surely. I am going to do a little sketching right now instead of doing nails first, I think, because I don't know, those are just the vibes right now. I'm gonna do a little sketching, so let's do that. Okay, before we get into our next activity, I have the most diabolically wholesome surprise planned for Ryan and Maya. And it's all gonna come to life thanks to our cozy sponsor, Printful. I'm gonna take y'all through the process of the surprise and then you're gonna see their reactions at the end. So what is Printful? So Printful is an on-demand printing company that helps people turn their creative ideas into brands, into products. They're the go-to if you wanna create like an entire online clothing brand or just if you wanna make a custom little t-shirt for somebody. And they do everything. They receive the order, they fulfill it, and then they ship it. I personally know a couple people that use Printful for their businesses. They've used it for years. They love it. However, I'm just gonna use it for this little surprise today. And I think it goes to show how intuitive signing up on the platform is, getting your shop set up, all of that, because someone who is running an entire business can set it up, and then someone like me who's just like, I just wanna make a t-shirt, can use it super easily. So I just whipped my design up on Procreate. I just drew it out and then I uploaded it to Printful. It was super easy. I chose embroidery for the design because I just like the detailed custom look of embroidery. And then I chose a different product for each design because I was just kind of curious how the embroidery looked on each one, and it looked so good. On the sweatshirt it looked good, on the t-shirt it looked good, on the hat it looked good. And Printful has over 300 products to choose from, so if you want to make custom hats for your bachelorette party, if you want to make shirts and sweatshirts, if you want to make pants, and you can customize branding on the packaging, on the label. It's just like so full service. And Printful just lowered their prices for some of the embroidery products, so this is the perfect time to test out some embroidery. Okay, let's get into the surprise. Are you ready?
Yeah. It says her name. The treat giver, Sheila. Sheila, look. Oh, where'd he go? Sheila boy. There you go.
Yeah. Treat giver.
Oh yeah.
My treat receiver. So whether you want to start a new business, you want to connect it with your existing e-commerce platform, if you want to make a silly little surprise gift like I did, the link will be in the description to check it out. There's nothing like seeing your creative ideas come to life and then being able to share that with other people. It's just so much fun. So check out that link and thank you, Printful. Okay, y'all, it turns out after all that yapping about me definitely having a nail brush and not a nail brush to be found. Do not have a nail brush, so I will be ordering one. But it's time for nails. I have my Olive and June nail like pot remover. I love this thing. This is the only way I take off my nail polish these days because you can just stick your finger into it or like rub this on it and it's coming right off. I actually need to throw this one out and use my other one. And then I've just got, I'm gonna do the exact same colors, white on my toes and Spin the Bottle by Essie on my nails. That's just the same color. It's just such a good nude. I love it. So I'm gonna do those two while I watch some YouTube. And that's that. Oh my god, this has been such a good day. I've like gotten some work done, been able to have downtime that actually feels like downtime, and I've got to like plan my routine out. Like all of it just feels so good. I got to stretch a little. Oh my gosh, I think the stretching did like pinch a nerve a little bit. It is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Okay, y'all, I have my nail towel so that I don't mess up anything. I'm gonna lay that over here and I'm going to town. I'm going to town. Sheila loves nail. Oh, sorry, baby, I scared you. He loves nail file. Like the smell of it or the taste of it. I don't know. Be careful, baby. He just sat right here. You just love it. You love it. It's been a while though, huh? I got both of the kitties in here with me. Azula's sitting under the desk for some reason. She moved from the reading bench to under the desk. I think there must be a cold breeze under there. And Tina just sat right here. Yes, he did. And he slept with me all last night because Ryan wasn't here last night. He was on a work trip. So he slept next to me. Except one of you attacked. I woke up. One of them attacked my toe. I woke up to searing pain on my toe. Just like a puncture from a nail. Probably this guy right here. just playing with my feet in the middle of the night. Ow, I need to cut your nails. Will you let me file your nails, Sheila? Can I file them? Let me see. Can I do a little file? Oh, wow. He's actually letting me. Good boy. Good boy. His nails are too thick. Okay. They're filed. Right, Sheila? They're filed. Now I'm going to paint. I think it makes sense to do toes and then nails, right? Toes and then nails, then I could just sit while they dry. He's literally like holding it to his face. You're so silly. All right. Toes. Toesy toes, Sheila boy. Nails, sit. Toes, nails, sit. Toes are done. I won't show you them. Okay, no free feet. No direct free feet. Nails are next. Let's do it. I just bumped this one on my hand. It's always a casualty. All right, I'm being so careful, but the nails are done. I was a little messy, but that's okay. I'll just wash my hands after. The nails are done. A nice nude. I love it. And I'm going to sit here and let them dry and not touch anything because that's my downfall every time. The hubris. It gets me every time. I'm like, I could do it. No, I already messed up my toe. I messed something up, so I'm just going to sit here. I'm not going to touch anything. We'll be back soon. Nails are done. I want to share something from this book because it is very insightful. I think some of it's kind of like, okay, buddy, but some of it is very insightful. I don't think it just applies to being a creator. So it's called shipping creative work, but I think this mindset can apply to so many things. And I was actually just talking to a friend about this, and she was just talking about struggling with creating and kind of putting out creative work. And she mentioned like, I feel like I've just lost hope. And being informed by this book that I've been reading, I was like, hope is irrelevant. Like, throw hope out the window. We have to create, and we get to just like create every day and put stuff out there regardless of how we feel about it, like regardless of if we feel hopeful about it doing well, or we feel scared about it doing well, or we feel like it's not going to do, like feelings about what you are creating and putting out there it's kind of irrelevant because it really only serves to stop you from experimenting and stop you from being consistent. And I think that goes for a lot of things in life, like how you feel about your work product. Like, it's kind of irrelevant to just like showing up and doing it consistently. To how you feel about studying, it's kind of irrelevant. Just like showing up and doing it consistently. How you feel about working out, it's irrelevant to just showing up and doing it consistently. And I think there's this idea with creative work that like you have to feel so perfect about it when you put it out, or like feel like it's just like it's finally at this perfect point where only now when I feel a certain way about it can I put it out, and that's just BS in my opinion. I just think that is so at odds with the idea of creation, which to me is just like continually throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks, learning through the process of throwing. Otherwise you're not learning and you're not growing. Again, in my opinion, that's been my experience. And I think that's what a lot of like successful business people, successful people with like discipline in every aspect of their life, and then successful creatives do, is just like show up. They just show up and they just output. And they just show up. Feelings are irrelevant. Feelings about it are irrelevant. Feelings about failure irrelevant. Feelings about success irrelevant. Like, you just show up and you learn in the process of showing up. You learn throughout showing up so often, and you learn without even trying to learn. You just do. You just learn. You learn what you actually like. You learn what you don't like. You learn how to be better at something. You learn your blind spots. Like, there's so much to learn in consistency. There's not really a lot to learn learn in your feelings about something. Your preferences are important when creating. Like, if you don't like creating or working on or studying or whatever X topic, but you like this other topic, that's important, because like you should like what you put out or what you're focusing on or what you're working on. But your feelings about doing it or about the output, that to me is only a hindrance. It's a mindset that I've lived by since I started creating, and I kind of didn't realize it until I read this book, and I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of how I operate, and I didn't really ever think about it. But there's also just like so much that I haven't thought of in this book too that I think is really interesting. But I think one of the quotes that perfectly encapsulates that is, our work is about throwing, the catching can take care of itself. And this is in relation to a metaphor about juggling, and how like a lot of people try to learn juggling and then quit because they don't understand that it's not about the throwing and the catching. It's about the throwing and letting the ball fall and getting the hang of like throwing in an arched pattern. And so the quote is, our work is about throwing, the catching can take care of itself. Like, the reception of your work, the reception of your studying, the reception of the outcome of your studying, the reception of your creative work, it's not about that. Like, it should never be about that. It should only be about the process. It should only be about showing up and doing. What happens, and you learn from it. You learn either good things, negative things, whatever, but you're going to learn from consistently showing up. Yeah. The desire for outcome is deeply ingrained is another thing I highlighted. Like, of course, a lot of people just have a natural desire for the outcome, or like a want to know the outcome, but it's just like, it's simply irrelevant. It's just irrelevant. I just thought that was an interesting quote from that book, and I do need to continue reading this. But I also do think that's an important thing just in life. Like, I don't think it just applies to creativity. I think it applies to a lot of different things. And it is just like inherent in us is this fear of failure. And so we have so many expectations around the things that we do. We have expectations around success. We have expectations around failure because we're all so fearful of failure. But as soon as you can like shake that burden off and just release that weight of fear of failure, it opens so much. It opens to you. And yeah, it really changes how you approach things. And there's so many things that if I stopped doing it, or if I had any thought of failure in my mind while I was doing it, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have certain like avenues that I've started a long time ago that were not on the books successful for years, but I was just doing it because I liked showing up for it. I liked putting out gaming videos that no one watched. Like, I liked talking about gaming. I liked talking about hobbies. I liked talking about self-care, and I liked even just like the few people it connected with. I was ecstatic that it connected with even a few people. And so it was never about an end goal for me. And it never will be. It literally never will be. It still isn't. It's just never about an end goal. And it's never about getting something from people or getting something out of doing this. It's 100% about giving to people, providing something, providing value to others, and just like my passions in all of it, which is like self-care, hobbies, gaming, all of that stuff. It's just about sharing that. It's about connecting, and it's about providing some kind of value. And so I would implore anybody, if this is like sparking interest or like hitting home in any way, I would implore you to kind of grab on to those core pillars that keep you going and keep you consistent, that have absolutely nothing to do with the outcome. If you're working towards a degree, what are those core pillars that keep you showing up that have nothing to do with the outcome? It has nothing to do with the job you'll get at the end. It has nothing to do with money you'll get. It has nothing to do with approval from other people. What are the core things that keep you showing up? And only focus on those. Everything else, gone. And if you don't feel those core pillars to your core, then that might not be the right situation for you. Same with a job. If those core pillars aren't always moving you, then it just might not be the path for you, which is exactly what I had to decide with my old job, and exactly why I continue to follow the path that I'm in now, because those core pillars were so strong that I couldn't not show up every day. Nothing would stop me from showing up every day, because those core pillars were so strong for me, and my interests, connecting with community, giving something to people, they were so strong. It didn't matter if I was successful or not. I was just going to keep doing it anyways. So I would implore you, find those pillars and then also reflect on if those pillars are strong enough to keep you in that space and keep you in that path. And that's it. It's just a random rant, but I am going to keep watching some YouTube and I will pick back up later. Okay, y'all, so I just created the weekend itinerary, and my initial plan for this was to just create a set itinerary and then I could like loosely use it. But then I realized I could just create a new itinerary every week. Like whenever I know I'm gonna have like a Friday through Sunday free, or Friday evening through Sunday free to work with and really plan out a weekend for myself, then I could just pop in, use this, create a new copy and customize it for that weekend instead of like not being able to make it that custom. So you'll see I have all of my stuff. I brought it down to just like grab bag, so then I could bring all of these ideas, and of course you can always add ideas, take out ideas. These are just the ones that like I would do. I have all of these in grab bag, and then I could just move them into the little spots. I love the flexibility that this provides. So this is really nice. I'm gonna set this up for this weekend probably on like Thursday. I like that I have this little thing, and you know what? I'm gonna share this for y'all. I'm gonna make it a little template that you can I'll just put it in the description, so if you want to create your own and you can swap out all of the things, then you can just use this one. You don't have to make your own. So we'll do that and we can all make our own little weekend itinerary. That's all. That's that. I'm glad that we were able to throw that together, and I feel like that'll be really nice for actually sticking to and planning out downtime and me time, and not just blasting through the weekend and being like, oh my god, I was scrolling on my phone the whole time, or just like watching TV, which is fine too. I'm gonna add that, because that's also a good way to spend the weekend. But if you don't want to spend like the full weekend doing that and you want to be intentional about time, again, perfect way to either make sure you're getting that downtime in or make sure you're being intentional about the downtime that you do get in. So that's fun. Also, you can customize this for like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and just do like evenings, or like whatever your actual, if you don't work a 9 to 5, whatever your actual off days are, you can just customize this for it to work for you. And I hope that it works for you. I hope you like it. Okay, I want to leave you with some thoughts and such. I saved this, it looks like a Tumblr post on Pinterest, but I thought this was just a good like thought starter. The title says ways to start feeling again, and the original poster is urban anthropology, like anthropology, I guess. It's a bullet point list, ways to start feeling again. Sit in the sun without anything to do. Feel the heat of the rays hit your skin. Realize that this sunlight has traveled a very long way to reach you. Walk around barefoot and try to feel as much of the ground under your feet as you can. Notice every rock and blade of grass. That's lovely. Obviously not possible for some people, but if it's possible, do not take it for granted. Sit quietly for a while and notice the touch of breath in your nostrils. Feel how the air gets cooler as you inhale and warmer as you exhale. These are all just like really good mindfulness practices too. Drive around aimlessly and blast some of your favorite songs, scream/sing along to them, and feel the vibrations of your favorite lyrics as they change the air in your throat and around you. Feel that the music is healing you from the inside out. I love that. Cathartic releases are always the best. And if you're feeling tense, if you're feeling like built up stress, sometimes you just need to get it out of your body. We've talked about that before with singing and dancing, but also just like scream singing in your car if you can't sing at home. Good way to do it. Stay away from alcohol or drugs for a few days. Try to be as aware and present as you can in every moment. Stop trying to numb or dull your senses. Eat a few meals without any distractions. Notice every bite and taste every flavor that covers your tongue. Be grateful for it all. I love that. Look up at the stars and the moon. Understand how small we all are and how immense the universe is. Realize what a miracle everything is. Let your heart swell with amazement and admiration for life itself. I just love that. I think that was so lovely. I think that's so lovely. And I think there's so many ways to start feeling again. You know, like it's all just about mindfulness and being in the moment and feeling every sensation in your body, feeling every visual input, feeling every thought that passes through, being grateful for things, dismissing certain things that need to be dismissed. I just like that. I thought that was nice. And then my quote for this vlog is, let July be July, let August be August, and let yourself just be, even in the uncertainty. You don't have to fix everything, you don't have to solve everything, and you can still find peace and grow in the wild of changing things. I love it so much. I love it so much. And it also just found me at the perfect time because it's July and August is next. And I've been like thinking about fall and I've been thinking about all of the upcoming things. Let July be July. Let August be August. Let any month that's coming up be any month. Whether it's September, October, November, December, let it be. Just let it be. Be present. If you feel uncertain, if you keep finding yourself looking towards the future, just be present. Be present. You don't have to fix everything. You don't have to solve everything. And you can still live your day-to-day life in meaningful little happy little ways, even amongst chaos, even amongst uncertainty. You create your reality. But really you do. You do create your reality. In some ways, obviously there's some, caveats in there, but you really do create each day that you have. And that's it. Enough yapping. Thank you guys for spending a cozy day with me. I had so much fun. We got some things done. I got some self-care things done. I got to relax. We got to plan together. We got to ideate together. And that's all. Let July be July. Let every single month that you're currently in, whenever you're watching this, be that month. I love you so much. Stay cozy. Bye. And don't forget to check out Printful at the link in the description. Whether you're starting a small business or just making some cute embroidered designs, Printful is the perfect place to start.